All right, so if you are joining us, whatever platform you are streaming from, it won't be fair if you're hearing this all alone by yourself. I think, and I'll advise that you should share your link with your friends and invite them to come and be a part of it. Tag somebody, share with somebody on your WhatsApp status, on your WhatsApp contact, on Facebook. Share. Let's have some more people joining. The more the merrier. Let's have some more people contribute. If you're on YouTube, also share the link. So let's give you about a minute to do that. Do that right now. Share the link, share the thoughts. We're going to be talking about love, falling in love. So the question actually goes first. Do you need to fall in love to grow in love? Or do you need to grow in love to fall in love? That sounds a bit confusing, but I will explain. So you see that the falling in love is a concept. Probably, I don't know where the concept came from, but that concept seems to show that when you fall in love, it's a mystery, something you do not have a control over. So you hear people just say, it just happened. And one thing led to the other, and I fell in love with him. And I saw her for the first day, right from the time I saw her walk through that door. I just knew, and I just fell for her. It just looked at something that, boom, just is unprepared, and then you are all in love and all of that. And then when you are in love, there are certain parts of the wiring of your brain that doesn't work any longer. It just shuts down. It's just that, that common sense part of your brain just shutting down, and then you start doing stuff on that inspiration of falling in love. All right, so then people of faith, the community I belong to, as I became a bit more mature for my teenagehood to early adulthood, I started hearing stuff like Christians don't fall in love. We don't fall in love. We stand in love. We stand in love. We grow in love. And there are many scriptures to prove that the scripture tells us to grow in love. So that falling in love concept is a secular concept, is a carnal concept. I'm not saying that. I'm just quoting various perspectives. It's on spiritual concept. Christians never grow in love. So, Christians get married, they date, they court, and they do some other stuff that a lot of people too are normal, they do. So the point now is, do we say that the journey to growing in love starts with falling into it first and you grow? Or do we say, and then another thing is that I hear a lot of people now who say that, look, you don't have to be attracted to a man and a woman to get married. The person just starts doing some certain things, some certain stuff that are love-based, and all of that. As you start going along with the man, doing some stuff, doing some things for her, the feeling will come after the action, certain actions. That feelings are an aftermath of certain actions that you take. So that you don't need to be in love with a man or a woman to want to get married to the person. Just start showing respect, regard, and all
just
of that.
like that.
Mm-hmm. That love part.
That's the case of betrothal. I don't think that
Wait first. So eventually you will fall in love. So it looks like you grow in love. Then as you are growing in love, it gets to a point that that feeling or that attraction now comes into place, and then you just now begin to fall in love. What some people say, it starts with the attraction first. You that sense of overwhelming feeling takes a hold on you. And then once you allow yourself to come under its influence, you will now begin to grow in love. So I hope that's laid the foundation. So let's start with ladies first as usual.
Oh my God.
I know Precious is in love. I don't know how we started, whether she started growing in love, then she fell in love, or she fell in love and now she's growing in love, or she's standing
First
in love.
Of
I really
all,
don't know.
Papa D, you're putting me on the spot, and that's
No. I'm assuming. So you can say no. That's not true. But I know you're not a liar. You're a child of God, and you say the truth all the time. So.
Moving on ever so quickly.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You don't have to give a personal testimony or example. The point is, do you think that falling in love is a real ideology? Do you think that experience is captured the way it is defined? Is this something that's actually tell us your own experience, what you can term falling in love experience, if you have one.
Okay, so really, like, I understand the whole basis of the questions and all of that, and as I said earlier, it's I think it's weird for me, just starting to build something or like somebody without any initial attraction or even wanting to be with that person in the first place. It's just weird. It's something that you can do for your friend.
You can hear the word of the Lord.
Oh wow! If you can hear it, I think I'll have to hear it as well. Especially if I'm not attracted to you, like I will have to want to hear as well. But
I'm saying that I don't know that people who are not attracted to people who have married their spouses, they are not attracted to the person initially. They just give them a prophecy, or their pastor saw a vision and then told them, say, well, I don't like this man, but don't worry. You don't have to like him. When you start doing once or two, give him a chance. After a while, you start liking him. And it worked out.
I mean, let's be factual. Some of our parents, or even like the older people, like in marriages, they definitely, most of them, it was like, oh, this guy has come to marry you. Oh, okay, let's just get married. For the sake of marrying earlier, just having the title, all right? And in that experience, they start to fall in love and all of that.
So that means
so some of them is a possibility. Yes, it's a possibility, because I won't say some. Most of them did not have a choice. This was something that their parents had grown them all their life for. That you are going to school, you are doing all these things just to be a wife, like to help that man. So that's what they look forward to. They don't see like, oh, I have to fall in love with the man or anything like that. He's good, he's wealthy, it takes time. It takes that's what I'm saying. It takes a long time.
Takes time.
Of course it does, but is it not better to marry your friend or somebody that you know very well?
Does it not take time to build friendship?
Poverty, like seriously, it actually doesn't. I'm being serious, but it's really weird for me. It's so weird that you just get married to somebody, you are not attracted to the person. It happens for some
weird,
people.
But our parents did it, and they
it
had long
happens
marriages.
for some people, like when we say that you grow in love to fall in love. Some of them, like they take time to grow in that, to start loving each other. And I feel that some of them even stayed in the marriage because of their children. It's factual. They don't like the person that they are with. They just, we are coming together to reproduce children and build investments. Because some of them
when
see their
they
children
don't like it, you just say that they were not physically attracted.
They are not physically attracted. Exactly. So they feel like everything that they have to portray in terms of, oh, let's look like we're in love, is maybe for the public eye as well for their children. Yeah. So I think we would see, it's funny because we would see people who are 60 and 50, they are talking about getting a divorce. Why? What happened over the course of the years? It's just that they just stayed together to want to put up a facade like, oh, we have it all figured out.